What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing a review on this, which is a 2020 BMW 3 Series, but it's called a G20. So yeah, so we're going to do a little video on there, do a little drive and see how it goes, and I'll show you the interior and stuff like that, so stay tuned. We're right at the center of the car. So this is the most important part. Most people don't like this grille, or most of the grills, but I think it looks amazing. It's not too big and it's not too small. This car here, these are automatic vents, so they're like adaptive, so they open when the engine needs cool air, but when it doesn't, then it'll stay closed. This one here, it's got the BMW LED headlights, not the laser lights. The laser lights come with these rings, are slightly longer on both sides. But these are adaptive headlights, and they've got cornering lights, which is right there in the corner there. It's got LED fog lights. It's got a hole here for, I think, for the brakes. No holes here. There's holes here. And the indicators are along this top strip here. This one's got 18-inch alloy wheels, but they don't look like 18s, they look like 17s. It doesn't have the performance brakes on this model here. It's got M Sport badge. Electrical mirrors. See, look how nice it looks with the black and blue, the gloss trim. I do like these door handles, some people don't. I like this round circle there, oval shape, it's nice. Even stuff like this, you know what, compared to the F30, it's amazing, because I've got a F30 and this is a huge difference. I've had this car for 2 weeks now and it's been awesome. I love the rear lights. Another thing I do, I tint this bottom half here, and I tint the reflector right there. And I'd debadge the car too. It's got a camera right here. Boot space, amazing. Big difference to the F30. It's got folding seats, so if you pull this lever here or this lever here, the seats will go down, but you'll have to pull them down from the inside. It's got the privacy glass on there, so you can see the alloys better now, and you can see the contours more. I bet you there should be some diffusers out for this, better ones with fins and stuff on there. That would look nice. Spoiler would be good on this too. It's got 2 exhaust tips on the back. So let's start. Before we go inside the car, we'll go to the engine bay. It's like the F30, you just pull it twice. That's it. Here it is, it's a bit dirty. It's a 2-litre diesel engine. It produces 190 bhp, but we'll talk about the power and the torque once we're inside the vehicle. I'm freezing myself at the minute, so let's get this bonnet closed. So let's take a look at the interior before we get into the driver's seat. Nice privacy glass, handles, this is nice. You know, one thing which is amazing, which I'll have to do a night shot for it if I do get a chance. Once you open the door, this LED strip starts flashing red, so it tells you the door's open. I love these handles. Cup holders, awesome, when you can just get a bottle in there instead of having it just all open like you do in the F30. The room in the back is awesome. I've taken my family out in this car, and they normally complain in the F30 that there's not enough room and they're squashed. But in this, they love it. I love it when a car has black roof lining. I've been saying a lot today. It's most probably because I haven't done a video in ages. Let's get inside. So here you can control the temperature, which I haven't had a look. This is the first time I'm getting to look at it. Oh, one thing I've noticed, there's no storage behind the seats. What's going on there? It's normally useful for me. I put all my business flyers in and stuff like that in there. That's not nice. Come on, BMW, you should have done that at least. It is comfortable. I'm 5'8", and I've got a lot of leg room here. This is the front of the car. Let's jump into the front. I don't know if you're able to tell now. I'm going to open this door. Well, let's open it on this side. No, it hasn't. It's not doing it. Okay, guys, let's get to the front of the car. So this does have the auto dip and dimming mirrors. So this is dimming on the driver's side, not on the passenger side. But the passenger side does dip. I'm not a big fan of that. Can't see it, but yeah, it does have it. Here it is. The light switch has changed on this compared to the F30. Yeah, so once the car's running in the night, you can't turn the lights completely off. It's a bit weird really, but I'm sure you can code it. Here's the interface. You know what, I'm loving this, and I've got a Mercedes and an F30. I've got a new C-Class, and I prefer this than to the C-Class or my F30, but yeah, I'll most probably have to get this more storage here, my fuel receipts. Let's start this up so we can have a better look. And let's turn that off. Yeah, so yeah, you get a map display. You don't get much here. So here you get a there's a radio station. Now it tells you what you've been, comfort, drive. When you do change it into sport, the dials do get red. You know what's nice? The sports display in this, it is amazing. I should have let this car before doing a video on there, and I've had it for 2 weeks. The map's amazing on this. You know what else is cool? We'll do it now, even though it's hot. I'm feeling hot, so let's just do it anyway. Hi BMW.
Hello, what can I help you with?
My bum is feeling very cold at the moment.
No problem. I am raising the temperature and activating your seat heating, so it will be warmer shortly.
Thank you, sweetheart. So as you can see, the heated seats has come on and the temperature's gone up. I'm going to turn that back off. A few things that you can do. The iDrive control is a touchpad. I love this. And you know what? This armrest is amazing. It's just so comfy. And the steering wheel's in a nice position. Pedals are quite a lot to the right. So you're always scraping against the footwell and plastic on the side. There's a lot of room on this side here. Yeah, it's nice, but I do like this side door bins. It's amazing. Like in the F30, I'm sure you don't have this scoop for the bottles, so you just have everything messed up. So it's nice. I love these door handles, and in the night the ambient lighting is amazing. This mirror has been changed. These lights are very bright in the night. Another good feature is you can mirror your phone on here, on the screen here, and you can watch like Netflix, YouTube, whatever you want to watch. Let's go to the sports display. Where is that one? Here it is. So you get journey data. So if you want to reset your trip, you gotta do it through here, which is sort of long-winded. I haven't driven this car in eco mode at the moment. Sports display, here's the G-force. As you can see, all that's moving. The diesel's a bit loud. Energy flow. I think this would only work once the car's driving. I think that would be mostly useful if you have an electric car, which would be a 330e from Bmw. Another annoying part. One annoying part I found about this car is it could just be my charging thing, so I had to put a cardboard around it to keep it wedged in so I could charge my phone. This it's very handy at the moment, so make sure you keep your hands clean and look after your elders. And this is just in a weird place. It'd be good if it was in here. Everything's USB-C now, as you can see in here, except this one here, which is good for your music. Okay, enough of the talking. Let's do some driving, and I'll do some talking whilst driving. Belt on first. Let's go. put the map on so you can get a better view. You know what, the one thing I hate, which I've showed you guys now anyway, sort my mic out. Mic's alright. Where the cigarette light port is absolutely annoying. So when you've put your phone cable in there, it just goes all over the iDrive and gear stick and stuff like that. It's just so messy. They should have had it like how they had it in the F30, where it's like in the bottom right corner where the cup holders are. It's just nice and it's not that clogged up. Yeah, so let's start moving. Yeah, you can see me good, I think. Just you can't angle this camera as good. So right now we're going to put the car back in comfort. Let's lock the doors, we don't want to get robbed. I thought it's a good time to do a video on the car whilst I'm on my own and all the roads are quiet due to the coronavirus. I hope you all are safe out there. Just make sure to just wash your hands and look after any old people that you've got and don't go near them if you think you've got anything. But I've had this car for like 2 weeks now, and you know what? It's been amazing. Fallen in love with it. I don't want to give it back. My BMW's been hit, so I've got this as a hire vehicle. And you know what? I prefer it than my Mercedes C-Class. But I do love BMs. I am a BM fan. I've had an E90. I've had an F30. But I have to say this car's just awesome. And you know what? The inside cabin is so quiet, and how the cabin is just amazing. It's just nice and big, and it's just wicked. And you know the screen, the sat-nav screen is face is slightly tilted towards the driver's side, which is awesome. The one thing that I would do, which you're not allowed to do, is I am gonna look at buying one of these, and if I do buy one, it'd have to be a touring, and it'd have to be a M340i. Because I've been seeing the videos on them and they're just amazing. I'd do a few things to that if I did have one. Like I have on my BM, change the exhaust system, put a bigger intercooler in there, intake, do a stage 1 map, and you know what? You sort it after that. But this is a nice place to be in. Another thing that I forgot to mention that I did was it's got the reverse assist. So I took the car to my garage and then I parked it in. There's 2 cars which are very tight, close to each other, so it's hard to take this out. And then I took it out, put the reverse assist on. You have to press the button, and then yeah, it went back inside the garage, which was cool. One thing I've noticed with this car is it's meant to have 190 bhp, but I think it's got more than that, because I've driven a lot of because I service and work on a lot of BMs. Compared to the F30 and the E90, for a 2 litre, all the 2 litres I've driven, this just feels much quicker than all of them. Could be because of the weight of the car, which I haven't checked yet. But the gear changes are flawless on this. You can't even tell when they've been changed. It could be due to the fact because it's just got very low miles. I'll tell you how much miles it's got, or it's got 13,000 now, so I've done quite a bit of miles on this car. Yeah, it's nice having the map in the center here. It's got lane assist and it brakes itself, but the one annoying part is just really this cigarette lighter thing. There was a few other things, but I forgot now. I can't remember, but hopefully if it comes in my head I'll say what it was. I was going, there was a few cars parked up and I was driving, and then what the car did was it just braked itself, which was a bit silly really, because them cars were all parked up and I wasn't near them, I was in my own lane. So that was one annoying part, but it could be a glitch. With what happens with new cars are, if you do decide to buy a car, it's not best to buy it when it first comes out, because they have a lot of issues. Normally it's best to buy it after when they're a year old or 2 years old. So like, this is a 69 plate. If I did buy one, it'd be like late 2020 or start of 21. So when I do decide to buy one, it'll be near that time anyway, like 2021, 22. I need the money to buy a nice, decent car. But this, you know what? Honestly, this car is for a diesel is amazing, because I've got two petrol cars and they're meant to be really good, especially the Mercedes anyway, and because that's electric. Compared to the F30 and the Mercedes, which is electric, this is still the best car on fuel, and I know the governments are going to end up scrapping these diesels. But yeah, if you do have a diesel, you got to put AdBlue in, which is like another fuel anyway, so it's just extra cost. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it on the country lane and then go from there. Okay guys, so yeah, I had to stop on the side and just delete a few files because my memory card was full on the microphone. So yeah, I've got the car in Sports Plus, which is just in Sports, which is just from here, which is nice and simple. We're on a national speed limit road, and you know what, honestly the car just flies. You can't even tell what speed you're doing. It's crazy how quick the car actually is for a 2-litre diesel. It doesn't feel like it feels like a 330D. One thing I do like is where you can just turn the traction control off right from here, which is nice and simple. In my Mercedes, you just gotta flap all around, just go into the menu from the steering wheel and turn it off. Why can't you just have a button there? Silly. Yeah, so we're just gonna turn left onto a country lane. This is a rear-wheel drive, it's not X-Drive. Most people in the UK would go for an X-Drive. Me personally, I'd go for an X-Drive because it's rear-wheel biased anyway. Yeah, so we've just started off, put my foot down straight, easily goes to 70 straight away. It's crazy how quick it is. Handling wise, the car grips nicely. Yeah, it's amazing. You don't feel any body roll. Like in my Mercedes, when you're going around the corner, it's just, you feel like you're gonna spin out. It's just silly, that is. I don't know how the suspension works on that, but it's comfortable because it's got air suspension on there. My F30, we've put HRE lowering springs, spacers, bigger tires, so that's just amazing. That's just next level going around corners. The diesel's quite noisy, but the car does grip quite good, you know. So I don't want to talk about the speeds, but yeah, the car's just quick. If you've got one, you'll know what I'm talking about if you put your foot down anyway. And it's good on fuel. It's a good all-rounder. It's got it'll give you about 50 mpg, which is amazing for this sort of car with the performance that it gives. It's got 190 bhp with 400 newton meters of torque, and 0 to 60 just under 7 seconds, so it's about 6.8, 6.7. Depends what tyres you've got, the weather, a lot of things comes into it really to get the figures right. But around the corners it's actually good. He hasn't even slid out, no traction lights, nothing. So yeah, like I'm chucking it into the corners and it's alright, even over potholes. And the road noise, I don't know if you can hear it, but you don't hear much tyre noise. It just depends on the road conditions. If the road's not that good, that's when you can hear a lot of noise. But if you're on a nice tarmac road, you won't even hear anything inside the cabin. It's well insulated. Cabin's quite cool in this. It's a nice place to be in. Yeah, so there's not much really to say about this car. I haven't really driven in eco mode much. But yeah, I've been chucking it into the corners. It hasn't had a problem. Let's put it in reverse. Okay. Next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a camera on top of my head. I'm going to look like a clown with the camera on top of my head, and I'll show you how it looks from the inside. Okay guys, so hope you guys can see the display. Yeah, so as you can tell, how it just looks inside is just cool. This is how the driving position is. Let's go to sports display. So we're on car here now. Driving modes. So we're in driving modes. Okay, no, that's in the wrong place. Okay, yeah, sorry, it's here now, it'll be in display, I think. No, I'm in the wrong thing again. Yep, it's in driver information. So look, it gives you like the G-force and stuff. So it's quite cool. So when you chuck it into a corner, like what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck it into a corner right now, which there's the corners coming up. So you can put it in manual. I'm in manual mode now. So yeah, the gear changes are quite cool even on this. So as you can see, look, it gives you the G-force setting there, and like it gives you the Newton meter, the oil temperature and stuff like that, which you can have in this cluster. Now we're on the radio setting, showing we're in sports. This is the MPG because I'm not pressing my gas. And mileage, and then yeah, it shows you like, let's go back to the mileage so you can see. So to show you how much miles you've done in the car and stuff like that. So yeah. So let's put it in eco. So you can see how the dials have changed. I don't know if you can tell in the camera because it is quite bright at the minute. We're going to go back into comfort. So what happens in eco is it doesn't let you put your foot down as much, and it changes the gears early. So yeah. But as you can tell from this view right now, you get a lot of room in this car, and this is the annoying part I was talking about. As you can see, like these wires, if someone's charging the phone, is just not nice like being here, so you'd have to move it there. But before, like in the F30, the E90, this port here is down there in that corner, so it's nice and just very nice. So yeah. Okay guys, so we've come to the end of the video now. Just parked down the side of the road, so I'm just going to finish off here. If you've liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. If you want to know anything else about this car, just give me a shout and I'll try to give you much information as possible. I've covered all the main stuff. I'm sure you don't want to know how much space there is in the glove box or anything like that, because there isn't much room in there at the minute anyway. So yeah, I'll see you guys with some more content soon. See you later.